in a matter of hours. Nobody in Beijing woke up thinking they'd spend the day negotiating with water. The morning looked normal enough: gray sky, busy streets. That familiar "I'll just grab coffee and survive my schedule" energy. Then the rain kept going and going until the city started doing that thing every big city swears it never does. It pretended everything was fine, right up until it wasn't. At first, it's almost funny almost. Puddles grow into ponds, curbs vanish. A street becomes a shallow pool and you think, okay, it's basically Beijing's new public spa. People inch their cars forward like they are testing soup temperature. And then the soup starts moving. That's the switch. The moment water stops being wet and becomes force. Underpasses turn into traps. Low streets become channels. The current grabs tires and gently explains, in the rudest possible way, you are not the driver anymore. You are the passenger. You can see disbelief on face reel. Human. Disbelief. Shop owners standing at doorways watching muddy water slide across their floors like it pays rent. Parents lifting kids higher not for drama, just because instinct is faster than logic. And neighbors doing that universal emergency dance, pointing, shouting directions, and somehow still saying, "Are you okay?" like it's a normal Tuesday. Then the mood changes again when power flickers. A bright daytime city suddenly feels dim. Traffic lights go out. Streets clog. Phones become precious. And when the subway entrances start swallowing water down the stairs, panic doesn't explode, it spreads. People move faster. Eyes scan for exits. Escalators stop mid-step like they've decided today is not their day. Parking garages fill from the bottom up, quietly, like a bathtub nobody remembers turning on. Cars disappear into murky water until only the tops remain, then even those are gone. It's not dramatic, it's just final. Now here's the dangerous funny part, the thing you laugh at, because if you don't, you'll cry. There will always be that one person who looks at floodwater and thinks, I can make it. That person is the reason warning signs exist. Because moving water is not a challenge, it's physics, and physics does not negotiate. So if you're watching this, remember the rule that saves lives and egos. If the water is moving, don't try to be the main character. In the middle of all this, rescue crews do what rescue crews always do: show up when things make no sense. Boats move through streets. Firefighters guide families to higher ground. Shelters open in schools and civic buildings. Volunteers hand out dry clothes, warm meals, and the one thing people need most in chaos: calm. And that's why this hits emotionally. Because Beijing isn't just roads and buildings. It's millions of small lives running on routine until nature interrupts the routine and asks everyone the same question at once. What matters most? A car can be replaced. A phone can be replaced. A shop can rebuild.
One of the most notable It began like any other spring afternoon in Beijing.
But a person can't. So yell off when you can't. Humor keeps the heart from sinking with the street. But don't gamble with floodwater. The joke stops being funny fast. You're watching weather floods. We'll keep tracking the situation with calm, clear updates as conditions evolve. If this report helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update.